Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
120 crore market capitalization company. It's known as Tainwala Chemicals and Plastics. Well, if you just take a look at it in the last 1 year, the stock has doubled. Only 120 crores, we are saying. Why has it doubled? I went through the financials, nothing great at all. They're doing less than 10 crores of sales. And though they're doing an operational loss, they were doing a net profit. The company is basically into plastic sheets as well as into extrusions. Now, getting into their financials, top line, not grown much, less than 10 crores. So what do you look into it? They're making an operating loss. But if you take a look at the net profit, yeah, they're making some net profit, telling you when they're making an operational loss and yet they're delivering a profit. The other income is something that I took note of. So I said, let's go deeper. Let's see why exactly has the stock doubled if their operational performance is absolutely dismal. Now, just looking at it, the balance sheet looked quite good because the market cap is at around 117 crores. They have non-current financial assets of around 43 crores. What are these non-current financial assets? Well, they are mostly mutual funds, and that would be actually liquid. And they also have holding in Samsonite South Asia. And that really could be the reason why, in fact, the stock is moving higher. So we said, let's go deeper into this. Let's understand exactly what do they do. Remember the luggage industry just a few weeks ago, we were telling you that the Indian the Indian luggage market, that is the organized market, has 50% which VIP owns, and Samsonite is a big player in there with close to around 35% of the organized luggage market. So just going further into detail, then we'll say, well, this company has roughly around some stake in Samsonite. So you pull up the shareholding, you pull up the next slide really, that will tell you that in fact there is a Samsonite connection. So the founder of this company, that's Tainwala Chemical and Plastics, that's in fact the CEO of Samsonite International SA. So that's really where the connection comes about. If you look at the shareholding pattern as well of Samsonite South Asia, well, in fact, 40% is held by the Tainwala Group, and in fact, 60% is held by the global leader. But you'll say, we're not interested in the Tainwala Group. Now, 40%, how much does this company own in that? Well, it's nearly around 9%. So you pull up the shareholding pattern, that 8.65%, and they also own a particular percentage in this periwinkle fashions. So net-net, the listed company owns roughly around 9% stake in Samsonite South Asia. Moving forward then, if you pull up the next slide, you'll see, let's value this particular stake. Now, the report suggests that the company is expected to grow sales by around 18 to around 20%. It should clock roughly around 1,600 crores approximately. For the past year, that's the calendar year, they have done around 1,200 to around 1,250 crores. So they put up some, some targets for themselves as well. So let's try to value this company then. The way that they're doing it, they've got their brand ambassador on board, as well as a smaller segment, they're looking at growing that. So let's see whether or not they do that 1,500 to around 1,600 crores that they have been talking about. But valuation, that's something that you're trying to value this unlisted entity then. If they do around 1,500 crores odd, and you'll value it at around 2.5 times. Remember, both VIP and Safari, they get a multiple of around 2.6, 2.7 to around 3.2 times. So just giving it around 2.5 times market cap to sales, then in fact the valuation would be around 4,500 crores. If you do it on a net profit basis, the net profit margin is around 8.5 to around 10% over the last few years. So even going by that, it should be roughly around 4,000 to around 4,500 crores odd. So this 9% stake really in the company will be valued at roughly around, 9% be valued around 300 to around 400, 350 to around 400 crores. You have to give a holding company discount for sure, 50% at least. So that will be nearly around 200 crores. So just to summarize things then, it's a listed company, it has doubled. So, just putting the numbers in place, market cap of around 120 crores, cash and cash equivalents, that's mutual funds and the stake that they have in Samsonite. Well, in fact, that will be valued at around 150 to around 200 crores odd. What are you looking at going ahead? Why do you buy a company like this? Well, you want to know what they're going to utilize this cash for. They're getting cash because they're getting dividends every year. So how do they utilize that? If in case there is a listing of Samsonite at some point of time, then there would be some value unlocking. And also you got a core business. It's not grown at all. Will it grow at some point of time? So we're just decoding this company for you here on Midcap Mania.
Okay, Nigel, thanks a lot for that standard disclaimer, of course. This